I think you judge the heart and the quality of a community by how they treat their elders.
People shy off from you when they find you're old and gay.
A lot of them don't have family.
One of the biggest problems, I think, is the loneliness.
Isolation, you don't want to get out. You just stay hidden.
They're desperately in need of services but won't admit it. Everyone needs to be serviced regardless of what one's sexual orientation is.
Well, you're never too old to be gay.
Isolation, depression, loneliness, anxiety. Hundreds of thousands of gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender seniors in America are dealing with these issues. They also have to deal with physical health problems, life changes, as well as domestic and social issues. They face these changes without adequate help and resources, and often alone. As the baby boomer generation turns 60, there is a growing need for social networking and support services for the GLBT elder population. Because growing older can be a difficult and lonely time for GLBT seniors, Montrose Counseling Center has developed the SPRY program, Seniors Preparing for Rainbow Years. SPRY is an innovative program designed to assist GLBT seniors who are 60 years of age and older.
Elders in general have about the same amount of mental health issues as the rest of the population, but they're underserved and underdiagnosed, so they're not getting the same services.
Growing older may be a difficult and lonely time for GLBT seniors, but you are not invisible, and you shouldn't have to go back into the closet just because you're getting older and facing new challenges. In the SPRY program, there is never a cost to anyone who is age 60 or older.
SPRY can help the 60-plus GLBT population by just informing them that we're here in case they need anything.
In addition to physical health, GLBT seniors are facing major issues and changes in their lives, things that can take the rainbow out of these golden years. SPRY can help with many of these issues.
It's become more and more evident to me that there are important issues for older GLBT people that aren't being addressed even as much as they are for younger folks.
A program like this can at least put them in the right direction and get them associated with someone that we have found that is gay-friendly.
This is Ben.
Here's how SPRY works.
How may I help you?
If you are interested in SPRY, all it takes is a phone call to Montrose Counseling Center for an appointment with an outreach worker or with a licensed therapist. You could start by talking to one of the trained outreach workers who can explain the SPRY program in person and help you determine the services you may need. After your first meeting, you will be assigned to a counselor or case manager who will contact you to schedule an appointment that is convenient for you. Then you will have taken the simple steps to getting the help you need.
To me, there's no disgrace in needing help, but I think there still is a stigma.
The SPRY program offers peer counseling, peer support groups, case management, therapy, and psychiatric services. A case manager helps you to navigate the social service system in order to access all the necessary help and services you may need for a quality life. Services such as applying for disability or Medicare, seeing if you qualify for food and utility assistance, transportation, finding affordable housing or low-cost legal aid. Working with any bureaucracy can be very difficult and confusing. The case manager can empower you to make the changes and get the help you need to enjoy your rainbow years. Peer counseling is counseling with someone, usually the same age and background as you, who is trained and knowledgeable about the specific issues you are facing. This gives you a chance to talk about what's going on in your life so that you may work through the rough patches and begin to make changes.
I just do a once-a-week one-on-one counseling, and I've been doing that for about 1.5 years. And my counselor is wonderful, and she gives me a lot of encouragement.
A peer group session is similar to peer counseling but is done in a group setting. Participants experience the power of support, listening, and help from a group of people who are like him or her in experience and age and are dealing with the same issues.
Some of the problems that we have discussed have been concerning medical care, being afraid of being alone and sick, again, the loneliness, not having friendships.
I think it's important when we get to this point in our life that we keep things as simple as we can. And one of the first things is you need a support group.
The peer support groups help end isolation for elder people. It gives them a chance to talk to other people. It gives them a chance to have someone else listen to their story. And it's in a group with people who have been through the same things.
Besides individual and group peer counseling, the SPRY program provides for counseling by a licensed psychotherapist for more serious or longer-lasting problems such as depression, anxiety, and relationship issues. SPRY may also offer sessions with a psychiatrist, usually for assessment and medication management for depression or anxiety. Montrose Counseling Center, founded in Houston in 1978, serves the needs of the GLBT community in Southeast Texas and has become a prototype for counseling centers across the nation. The staff at MCC is a group of highly trained professionals who are sensitive to the needs of the GLBT community.
The mission of the Montrose Counseling Center is to provide affordable, quality, and affirming programs for our community.
I'm proud to say that this agency and the work that I know that the agency does as a whole is a premier agency, and I am so thankful to be a part of that. But I am more thankful to be a part of a program that's for someone like me.
Unfortunately, traditional service providers of primary care and social services often do not deal well with their consumers' sexual orientation and assume all are heterosexual. SPRY was created to bridge that gap and educate providers to the elder community about the needs and concerns of GLBT seniors. The SPRY program educates and advocates with them to make them aware of and sensitive to the needs of GLBT seniors.
SPRY is an excellent alternative for the community.
In the SPRY program, we believe you should not have to go back into the closet to receive good service.
I feel now that it's needed because there are so many elderly GLBT that are in hiding. They don't want to come out for fear of being identified, being labeled.
You shouldn't have to go back in the closet when you go into a facility, but people do. When they go through the door, their gayness stays outside.
They still have the same needs, they still have the same feelings, they still form the same emotional bonds.
Being gay, of course, is not just having sex. That is the least of it. Being gay is your whole attitude to yourself and everybody else.
GLBT seniors often face issues such as depression, thoughts of suicide, addiction, anxiety disorders, loss of peer group, financial problems, and insufficient retirement planning, not to mention the stress related to these issues.
I think there is definitely a deterioration of sense of worth because of the way society treats you. They often do not listen. Simply because you're old, you can't know anything.
Many GLBT have a different notion of family than the mainstream population. While you may still be responsible for caring for aging parents, your own support system is more often a family of choice, made up of a domestic partner and friends, rather than your family of origin or children. There is a strong emphasis on youth and youthful appearance in the gay male community.
It's not easy getting old when you're in a youth culture.
They don't want to really socialize with us or be involved with older gay men.
In the future, the SPRY program also hopes to provide social programs to end isolation and bring the GLBT 60+ community together to share, socialize, and enjoy their rainbow years.
Depression from social isolation, I think, is very prominent, very important to address those things, giving the seniors a friendly companion, someone that they can talk to on a regular basis, eases depression.
All of us who find ourselves in this journey at our age find it real important to mix with our peers.
Sometimes we can't foresee what the problems are going to be. And if you're out there beating the bushes by yourself, you need a team to help you.
SPRY is making a substantial difference in the GLBT community by developing programs for this underserved and often ignored population. And Montrose Counseling Center is here to help you.
They can receive certain things through this program that will be of no cost to them, such as the peer counseling, the peer support. We can have them understand that if they need other things, they can be referred out to other agencies to get those things.
I think programs that offer services to seniors in general are vital.
I feel very comfortable with SPRY.
I think it's very necessary for the community, and I was just delighted to hear that it had been organized and it had been funded.
The SPRY program is definitely helping a lot of the gays and lesbians in this community.
You deserve quality of life, and if you're over 60, we encourage you to look into the SPRY program. It's friendly and confidential, and there is no cost to you. You will be treated in a compassionate and highly professional manner by people who understand your needs, people who care, and people you can trust. SPRY means a whole new way of life. It truly reaches out to seniors preparing for rainbow years. We welcome your questions. Call us at Montrose Counseling Center or go to our website.